Story for you right now from New Haven. $100 million. That's what the family of a man paralyzed in police custody wants from the city of New Haven. This morning, attorneys for Randy Cox filed that lawsuit in federal court.
And Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland is live tonight outside New Haven City Hall to break it all down for us. Matt?
Well, Aaron and Mark, Randy Cox's family says no amount of money will ever give him his old life back. In fact, his attorneys claim it's going to cost somewhere between $20 to $30 million just to provide basic quality of life care for the rest of his life. It's why they're going after the city and the police officers claiming negligence, recklessness, and excessive force.
When you're wrong, you have an obligation to right a wrong.
And famed civil rights attorney Ben Crump, the family of Randy Cox and their legal team are seeking $100 million from the Elm City for the incident that left the 36-year-old paralyzed from the chest down.
I spoke to the mayor and the police chief. They said they're going to do what's right for Randy.
Back in June, Cox was handcuffed and in a police van that stopped suddenly, sending him flying headfirst into the doors. While Cox told officers he couldn't move and thought his neck was broken, he was pulled out of the van by his feet, processed in a wheelchair, and dragged into a holding cell. All of it captured on police body cam video. The federal lawsuit names not only the city of New Haven, but also the 5 police officers who are still on administrative leave. As a direct and proximate result of the aforesaid actions of the defendants, Cox has suffered and continues to suffer great physical and emotional pain, including but not limited to mental anguish, frustration, and anxiety over the fact that he was and remains seriously injured.
Look at Miss Doreen's child as you look at your own children.
Right.
And if they were in this situation, would you say, oh, well, that's too much? No, you'll say, no, City, do the right thing. Step up. Start trying to see if you can put an amount that would be fair for this family and not put them through this trial.
New Haven's mayor says while the process needs to play out, and while he won't speak to a specific dollar amount, he adds settling this lawsuit is certainly on the table, and that both legal teams will continue to meet.
I think it's important for us to acknowledge that we all have a responsibility to Randy's family and to the city and the integrity of the police department to make things right.
Now, we know about the civil lawsuit, but what about a potential criminal case? Well, the state police investigation, that has been handed over to the state's attorney's office. New Haven Mayor Justin Ellicker says it's under his impression that the prosecutor should decide possibly second week in October whether or not they were going to bring charges against those 5 officers. We're live at the mobile newsroom in New Haven. Matt McFarland, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.